chance to turtle doves and the turtle doves and the partridge in a pear tree. This was my true love gave to me. Four calling birds, three red chance to turtle doves and the turtle doves and the partridge in a pear tree. Calling birds.
What up, my blushing glams? It's like I fed for me. It's your girl Blush, and I'm back with another episode of Glam Chat. You guys, I told you I lost count of how many days what day we're on 12 days of Christmas. But I want to say this is gonna be video. If last one wasn't 8, this must be 9. If the last one was 9 and this one is 10. Either way, thanks for watching. Thanks for helping me be consistent. And for those of you guys that kept coming back and watching videos and, you know, waiting for my next one, thanks for holding me accountable. So today's video is, you know, gonna be a little exciting for me. So basically, you are on social media. You are on, you know, YouTube or whatever, and you hear the girls talking about the different fragrances, and you hear about niche fragrances. And so you start to look into niche fragrances, which is basically fragrances that you can pretty much, which are basically fragrances that you can pretty much only get at certain stores, maybe Neiman Marcus, you know, those type like department stores that of that such. So they're pretty much fragrances that you can only get at certain stores, such as Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom, or maybe that particular boutique, or even on their websites. They're not fragrances that are typically very accessible, and they usually tend to break the bank. So a lot of us may want to try some of these fragrances because you hear a lot about people raving about them, and then you go online to go shop for it and you find that that fragrance is actually about $250, $300, and that's way out your budget. I get it, sis. Trust me, I've been down that path too. But what I did is, okay, because I told you we trying to be solution driven out here. I still want to be able to either test out these fragrances, try them out, without actually having to commit to purchasing a full bottle, okay? I started searching online and I found this particular website. I thought I had the name of it here, but the package doesn't have the name listed on here. So I'm gonna have to probably go through my emails and get the name and probably just connect and link it here for you. But I basically went online and I found a website that sells basically authentic niche brand fragrances and other fragrances too. But I was interested in certain niche fragrances. And basically they decant them. So they pretty much, you know, use the bigger bottle but put it in sample size bottles. And you would pretty much pay between $15 and $15 and up, maybe like $20, $25, depending on how exclusive that particular fragrance is. And it allows you to have at least, I would say, about 15 to 30 days supply of that perfume, depending on how you actually spray it and how you use it. So I'm gonna actually go over the ones that I chose. I'm not good with the fragrance notes. If I can get the fragrance notes for you guys, I will go ahead and do like I did last time and put them into the description box or on the screen. If not, hopefully my description of it is enough for you to decide if you want to try it or not. But again, like I said, you can do this where you are able to get sample size decant of the fragrance, see if you like it and not have to commit to the whole bottle. And then if you do like it, you can always go ahead and purchase the bigger bottle. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I sprayed these fragrances before and I made notes of them. So I will go ahead and spray them again while I'm speaking with you guys and then read off my notes for you guys. All right, so the first one we're gonna try, and is the decant is the sample, or the decant is very simple. They're just pretty much in these sample size bottles, and they have the name labeled for you that way. All right, so the first one we're gonna be trying is Creed Adventus for Her. Okay. Yes, this was one of my favorites. For me, the notes that I had on here is that it is very sexy. It can also be unisex, to me, in my opinion. It has a very luxurious, very boss babe smell to it. Like, you know, you're bossy, you're on your ish. This Creed Adventus for her is definitely the fragrance that you would want to try. Like I said, it just has a very luxe smell about it, and I have no complaints about Creed Adventus for her. I really liked it, and I think that it is, for me, a perfume that I definitely could see myself investing in the bigger bottle in the near future. The next fragrance that we're gonna go ahead and try is this is a perfume I've heard a lot about over the internet, and I like it. And if you're into sweet fragrances, sweet vanilla-like fragrances, you would definitely like it too. This is Perfume de Marly or Delina by Perfume de Marly, or it could be vice versa. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it just to get my memory going. But I remember the smell of this fragrance very much. Yeah, very, very, very. I love the smell of it. There's another one that I love. It has like a sweet vanilla-like smell to it. So if this, you know, those are things that you like in your fragrance, this is definitely something. And the good thing about it is that these fragrances that I picked here, all of them were pretty much long lasting, except for maybe like one, but most of them are very long lasting smells. All right, the next one is another very popular one, or popular designer. I don't know if this particular one is popular, but it's by Francis Kurkdjian. The name is Le à la Rose. Excuse me if I'm butchering the name. I may be Haitian, but my French was never really all that great. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so this one, let me see. I like this one, but I'm not crazy. I was not crazy about it. This one has a very soft but a very floral smell about it. So I mean, if you're going somewhere that doesn't, like, you know, if you're going to work maybe, or if you're going somewhere that's gonna have like a lot of people there, I think this is definitely a fragrance that you can wear if you are into like powdery, soft floral smells. It is nice, but I wasn't really all that crazy about it. But it is a nice smelling perfume though. Nice. Would I invest in a bigger bottle? Probably not. I think I can do without it, but I'm not gonna take away from the fact that it is a fragrance that does smell good. It's just not something that I feel like I have to go out and go get at the same time. All right, this is another one that's pretty popular. This is Good Girl Gone Bad by Kilian. Again, this is something you probably heard all over the internet. All the girls are wearing it. And let's see here. Just to kind of remind myself of how it smells, I'm gonna go ahead and spray it. Yeah, this is another one that I wasn't really all that crazy about either, but it does smell good. It's soft and it's creamy. So if you like creamy fragrances and you like, again, fragrances that are soft, if you want like an everyday going to work, somewhere where you're gonna be like around a lot of people, so you just don't want your fragrance to be overbearing or overwhelming, this one, as well as the Francis Kurkdjian is those are very good fragrances for those type of settings. Very intimate, you know, where you're gonna be in close proximity with people. You don't want your fragrances to be overbearing or overpowering. So those were the two that I found that could definitely fit those settings, but I'm not that crazy about it. And then the last one that I ended up trying, this one I've never heard it before. I think I was kind of reading the description and said, let me try it. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I have mixed feelings about it because the initial smell I don't like at all, but the dry down is very nice. It's called either Mancera or Manchera, Oud Lemon Mint. So I believe the designer is Manchera. The name of it, I believe, is Oud Lemon Mint, and it literally does basically have that smell. So it has a very strong citrus smell at first, but I don't know. It's like a medicine-y type of citrus smell, and then it dries down nice. But I think this is also something that could be unisex. So it kind of has like that cologne, musky cologne type of smell to it too. But the dry down is nice. I just don't like the initial, and I don't think I would be able to manage the initial smell. At first, I think it would give me a headache if I had to constantly smell that, you know, every morning or whatever. But yeah, those were the 5 that I ended up, those were the 5 decants that I ended up choosing. And like I said, depending, like the bottles, they're not like big, but they're enough, I believe, to me, to give you about, you know, if you're going to be using it every day, I say maybe between 3 weeks to 4 weeks, or like 20 to 30 day supply, depending again on how much of a sprayer you are. And I think that's enough for someone to decide if they want to commit to a larger bottle of a fragrance. So hopefully I gave you guys a little beauty hack. You know, if you want to try a fragrance but not entirely sure that you want to commit to it, try to see if you can find a company that sells the authentic fragrance but decants it. Sometimes you can find a company that actually sells the decants to be a whole lot bigger than this. This is just a company that I tried, and they weren't bad. The shipping was pretty quick. Yeah, so I mean, I got a chance to smell the fragrances that I want and see if I like them. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you like to see more videos on this, trying to get in touch more, or trying to share a little bit more with you guys fragrances, because that is, you know, a very big part of what I like. To me, it's part of fashion as well, and here we do fashion, we do beauty, we do lifestyle, so why not? But until we meet again, I think the next time that I am going to be coming on here, it will probably be Christmas Day. So I think our next video might be on Christmas Day, so it'll be like more Christmas Day vlog type thing. And then I have one more content that I'm going to go ahead and push out to you guys that'll be more fashion based. I think it's going to be kind of fun because I haven't done that in a while. But until we meet again, you guys, peace.